Yes, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel. We have best Blitz replays for you again today, and this time it's episode number 10, so bit of a celebration, yay, 10 videos in the playlist. And to celebrate that we are having some tier 10 heavy metal as well. My name is martindogger, thank you very much for tuning in, whether you are a regular subscriber, a veteran, one from the people who have been there since day one when I started the channel, or if you have just checked in being new to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, love to have you all here, and there's lots of good stuff coming up. T62 replays, Mad Games replays, Tura Emil, BHBP, a lot of stuff coming up. But yeah, I can't feature them all. I get sent a lot of good stuff and you just make it very hard for me to choose good quality replays. This one is CoCaiNeCoLa, who has taken up a fairly aggressive position in the Chieftain Mk.6 over here at Rockfield. As you can see, he's bounced off a shot from a Jagdpanzer E100, which is fortunate obviously. And then he puts one into the grill, while the grill puts a shot into the ground. And he has to do a bit of moving around. There's some derpiness on his team as well. This is actually a good shot on the T57 Heavy, who had a broken turret before, but then had to repair, and who has repaired again. And CoCaiNeCoLa puts another shot into that FV, tries to check his angles, check his angles, reload, 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 quick shot in, no, not available. Right, we're going to move around again. If you take a look at the mini-map, you can see that there's a tank destroyer near the spawn, that is a T95. The rest are pushing fairly aggressively on this flank. Both that T95 might seem useless at the moment. Yeah, betcha, just why? What are you doing? It's the Jagdpanzer E100 and a triple shot, a 3-shot, auto-loading heavy tank, and you've got 353 hit points left. Get wrecked, which he did. I mean, just why? CoCaiNeCoLa can put another shot into the Jagdpanzer E100, but then the Death Star decides, right, I'm just gonna roll in and going to whack the Jagdpanzer, and I whacked the ground, and I lost a lot of health, and he's going down in terms of hit points as well. Cocaine decides to drop down again, go hull down, put 74 hit points left on the Jagdpanzer, and you've seen the left already. FV was down to a one-shot for the T62, and yes, he is now. T95 is still at the back, just sitting there, playing it slow and nice and cautious, and he's rolling. No, he isn't rolling, he's just sitting there. But by just sitting there, that means that T95 is also a bit of a spotter. And CoCaiNeCoLa is working the ridges over here. He's bounced 2 shots, one from the Jagdpanzer E100, one from the grill. He's calling for help. And now he has to duke it out with a WZ1111-4 or something like that. A Chinese tier 9 heavy. This is a bit unlucky. He does get the track shot, but it doesn't penetrate. It doesn't make it all the way through to the armor. But his rate of fire, especially with adrenaline, is far better, so he can clear the WZ. Then the Upper 268 clears the T57 Heavy, and things are looking good. 3 tanks over here, T95 still at the back. But yeah, there's still a Death Star. And still a grill. And a T62, and they have no idea where those tanks are. Oh, there's one, hello, that's the Death Star. Cocaine is at 1225, so he is not safe from harm. And then a 268 signals attack, and Cocaine says, no, wait, don't do it, negative, don't do it. Right, yeah. You will spot it, that FV. It's not like you didn't know he was there. T62 available, he is going to flank. No, thank you very much, there's a T95 over there. Boom. I'm not quite sure how many shots that T95 managed to do in the entire game, but if he only did one, this was an award-winning shot. The grill gets shot by Cocaine, and he's down to 562, puts the grill at 365. So yeah, this is pretty much in the bag. And he gets the last shot in as well, doing 5.8k damage, 1440 blocked, but that was block damage at good times when he poked out, trying to spot the grill, when he poked out, trying to spot other tank destroyers. And again, this is good hill-down gameplay. Not as epic in terms of damage as the last game I featured on Best Blitz Replays by Legolas, but this one very good as well. Good accuracy. Thank you very much for sending that one in, CoCaiNeCoLa. I know you sent me fair few games, but this one I decided to pick this one because of the careful positioning you shown here. And we have now got a T-57 Heavy driven very skillfully and very patiently by Cookie-san. And what Cookie's going to do is not spectacular in terms of, right, I'm going to drive here and I'm going to side scrape and I'm going to hold down, I'm going to flank, etc. And there's a bit of banter going on in the chat as well, which is lovely. They're just going to count up left, right and dead center. But you can see it's a tier 10 game. There's a waffle, there are two FEs on reds plus a tortoise, someone grinding towards the Death Star. Yeah, a lot of big guns on the red team as well as on the green team. It's your typical tier 10 game. There's bound to be at least one Death Star. If you ever encounter a game with no Death Stars in tier 10, send me the replays. They are as rare as hen's teeth. But here Cookie is going to do a good thing. He's taking a look at the minimap. He's trying to spot a bit. Is there anybody flanking? They've got 3 mediums reds. He is just the sole heavy tank, and look at this. There we go. One shot in the T-62A, and let me track you. And I'm gonna shoot you again and track you again. And I'm gonna shoot you again and track you again. And I just bounce once, and he managed to put 1139 damage into the poor T-62 for 310 blocked. And he's just going to sit here and chill, keep the T-62A spotted up. He is in no real trouble at the moment. It also has a broken end. Yeah, that's another bounce. And he's down. Lovely stuff. 620 block, 1139 damage done. Hello, other T-62. You are in a really tough place. 930 blocked. On your tracks from a Death Star. Cool, I know where at least one Death Star is. And just as the T-62A becomes available, he puts yet another full clip in. That's 2.3k damage done and 1550 blocked. And he's just gonna chill here. And I like this. He's driving backwards ever so slightly to keep that commander's hatch, maybe poking out just beside the rock, and that means he will spot up tanks. Hello, is there going to be a tank? Yeah, oh, there's one. And there we go. 1, tracked. 2, track him again. And 3, track him again. The Death Star can't shoot the T-57. He has a rear-mounted turret, and he is behind the rock. So yeah, that's bloody annoying. You run a Death Star with a big gun and you want to shoot a red tank. And the T-57 Heavy is still full health. And you can see Cookie is being very careful here. He's not in sniper mode, he's just looking around. There's a Death Star getting killed, and there's a Death Star behind the other rock who is very keen to get shots in, and then thinks, oh, what the hell, I'm just gonna roll in. And I'm gonna lose all my health. Cool, T-62A goes down from the green team. Tortoise once again involved. That is still that T-57 Heavy left, who's got 2 shots left in the clip and puts you well below 1000 hit points. And this is a 3-shot magazine, 400 per shot. There's 3 tanks left, or 4 tanks left on the red team, 3 on greens. And you can see Cookie is fully reloaded. Oh, hello Todd. Oh, let's bounce. Yeah, I got you now on reload. There we go again. And 1 more shot. Can you please face front? Thank you very much. 5.7k damage done. And he's not lost a single hit point. And like I said at the beginning, in terms of positioning, brilliant stuff. Why move? And I know Silent Cargo, who featured on the earlier video, on last video, he sent me a very good ST1 Ace replay on, I think it was Yamato actually, where he said, right, you gave me the advice, if you got a good position and you have tanks available to shoot, why move? Yeah, why move? That's what Cookie has been doing here as well. And he racked up nearly 6k damage, blocked 2.2k, so he did his part. It was aggressive in the form of positioning on the middle spot around the cap area. But 6k high caliber mastery, 42k credits done. This seems simple gameplay, but you have to have the nerve to just sit there if you know that 2 tank destroyers are watching you and there's still 62s driving around. You're just sitting there. Just simply sitting there. Thank you very much for sending that one in, Cookie-san from the 328 clan. Loved to see that one. We're gonna move to the FV215B, the regular tier 10 British heavy tank. And this one is driven by Grumbly, and he's at the newest map in Blitz called Faust. Is it actually? Yeah, it's the newest one. It is the newest one. He's gonna have a bit of a hard game in the beginning. And the reasons for that is the fact that he has got not so much luck with the RNG in the beginning. And you're gonna see what's going to happen. In a way, he's not very lucky as well with his team, who are pretty indecisive. Yeah, that kind of wants an OMG, but still, don't get too worked up on teams. Teams do their thing. They just sometimes just completely drive around like lunatics or had chickens. If they do what they do, then yeah. You wanted to switch to Hash. That probably took him just enough time to make him miss a shot. But he's going to get another shot in with Hash because the tier 9 Betcha decided to poke anyway. And he didn't realize there were tanks below there. That's an hold on I7 for you. He missed that shot, so that was unlucky. He wants to get another shot in with APCR. That doesn't work. On the gun or on the top of the turret, bounces that one. And that's what I said with the RNG. There was a possibility to penetrate that shot, but it's a bit unlucky. And more unlucky RNG is coming up right here. There we go. Only track. You gotta be kidding me. Right, I'm gonna charge in. I got good GPM in the FV, and Grumbly is getting angry. That one goes in. There we go. Wiggle, wiggle. Bounce a shot. Can we shoot him again? Yeah, turret hatch. You gotta be kidding me. Only viewport damage? We nailed him bad. You didn't nail him at all. You did no damage whatsoever. Gonna shoot him again. There is. Yes, he's down. But it's unfortunate because he wasted. Well, it wasn't really wasting. It was good shots actually. But there were 2 shots that normally would go in through a T-54 that would cause damage and just didn't cause damage. And that's annoying if you are a tank that relies on DPM. I'm a complete idiot at playing this tank. This is a good shot through the lower plate and then bouncing on the front plate. But like I said, I'm a noob at playing the FV215B. I don't know how to. I know how to play, but I can't make it work really because I'm used to gun depression, and this one has got some gun depression, but it's got a rear-mounted turret, and I'm not used to rear-mounted turrets, so it doesn't really work. More RNG at work here, the I7 bouncing, and then I7s being I7s, and that one actually goes in. But you can see it's now a 2-on-4. And as far as games go, I actually think that Grumbly and Streamer Jones 2505 in the WZ120 don't play it that smart here. I think the WZ120 or Grumbly, either one of them, should have stayed closer together. You can see what's happening on the minimap. The WZ is dropping down and he isolates himself from Grumbly because Grumbly doesn't have a shot. And you can see, boom, boom, the WZ goes down. Luckily, Grumbly gets a shot straight in on the Batchat. Then he wants to shoot the E100. Yeah, that one goes in. Lovely shot and a very welcome as well because he's at 784 hit points. And he has to deal with 2 tanks now. It was a Kolobanov. Luckily, he managed to clear that Batchat early. Otherwise, this would have been a very hard game. Batchat being the road loader. 3 shots, 930 average damage. You're 784. Luckily there's still a Death Star there, and the Death Star makes the epic mistake of thinking, right, I'm a Death Star, I got Hash. Yes, mate. Hash does get caught on tracks, same as the... he's been unlucky with RNG, but this was completely lucky with RNG over there. 640 alpha shot, that meant an AP shot from the E100. And that one caught on just the end of his, and there's another one. Side scraped that one out on the end of its tracks. 2 shots blocked from the E100. He shouldn't have been alive. There's no way he should be alive right now. He's on APCR. Can't blame him really. There we go. Unlucky with the RNG. What goes around comes around, I guess. And the E100 has had enough of it. He's doing no angling whatsoever. And that's the mistake this E100 is making. So in that regard, there's a bit of luck involved in the game. Yeah, lose one about 200 hit points. There's a bit of luck involved, obviously. This one is good bounce, pointing your gun straight into the gun of that E100, making him shoot your gun and then block 640, and I think he's going to do it again. Not quite sure actually, was he going to do it again? Yeah, I think it was. Wiggle wiggle. What kind of shoot? Don't know where, don't know where. Yeah, and he's down. Oh yeah, that was it. E100 decided to do HE and splash Grumbly to death. Wait. It works on Grumbly. He lost some hit points, but so did you, giving Grumbly a 6.4k ace game in a FE215B. A lovely steel wall as well, high caliber as you can see. 25 shots fired, 22 hits and 17 penetrating shots. And of course there was a bit of luck involved. You can't have aces without at least a bit of luck, but it was a lot of skill as well. Thank you very much for sending that one in. We're gonna move to Dynasty's Pearl and we're gonna watch Ruck from the Valiant clan in the WZ113. And Valiant actually being one of the oldest clans on Blitz. I'm not quite sure if it is the oldest one, at least on the EU server that is. And Ruck is in the one of the newest tier 10 heavies, the WZ113. Very good DPM. Mediocre gun abrasion, typical Russian gun. It hasn't got the pike nose but a flat plate at the front. It can side scrape fairly well, but it traverses like a snail. It's really not that good at traversing it. And Rook sent me this one on the Discord server. If you want to have your replays featured, drop them either through Discord. There's a link to the server available in the description below. Or put them on... Oh, lovely shot, lovely shot. Yeah, there is a lovely shot. Right. Discord server or through email, martindoggerwotb@gmail.com. Rock sent this one in through the Discord server and said, do you want this ace game in the WZ113? I would love to have some advice as well. There's only one bit of advice I can give you, I think, mate. You shouldn't have gone for that last shot on the AMX, you should have gone for the quick shot on the T62A. Clear a tank. And the T62A, look at him, 86 hit points left out of 1900. And he's gonna be there in the end game as well. And Ruck missed a shot on the, what was it, the Conqueror, fully aimed in. Typically Russian gun, this one wasn't fully aimed in, but that one hit. That's RNG as well. This one actually nice, I admire that. Conqueror for trying to shoot Ruck over there with a stockish Conqueror. I mean, Ruck can do 400 alpha and then you still try to fire him back. Hello T62, you are still available, you're kind of brave as well. And so is that STI. And so is this T110E3, because the T110E3 has got good frontal armor. But there were 3 tanks watching you, but there is a really big tier 10 heavy tank at, yeah, 1800 health, 1900 health. And there's still that ST left. Why are you pushing in like this? Nah. I'm not sure why you would do this. I mean, you really expose yourself even if you could face a lot of your frontal armor. But Rock has got heat, the ST has got heat, and in a concerted effort they took out the E3. So it's a 3-on-3 now, as you can see. Hello T62, hey, that one misses, unfortunately. Kill the FE, yeah, we're gonna do that, we're gonna try it. Kudos to the T62A actually, he's at 86 hit points and he's still alive. I don't know how he managed to do that, but he's still alive. Because see, it's a 3-on-3 at the moment. Looking very good, they can clear a tank hopefully. They can clear the FE, there we go, one shot in, and it's a 3-on-3. And then the FE is going down, come on, can you clear him? Yeah, there is, FE is down 2-on-2. What? Right. So we went from a 3-on-3 to a 1-on-2. in just like snap, snip, snap, snappity snap that. 310 block damage from the right hand side. That's the T62. Where is he? It's going to pop now. No to triangle, and WoT makes the brilliant choice of turning the turret, locking on target, getting another bounce, and clearing the T62 away. And that's, mate, that's about the only advice I can give. I mean, I'm only slightly noob free. This is expert gameplay in preserving hit points and making the right choices. Except for that one thing, because you would have cleared the T62A just a bit early, and that would have made this encounter a little bit easier. And it's again an E100 who's not angling his turret away, who makes it possible for a WoT to penetrate him easily. But then again, 6.8k damage. That's not just luck, that's skill as well. So I hope you all agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe on this channel. 6.8k damage, 4 kills, 1609 base XP, 90 penetrating shots as well. So well played, WoT from VLNT Clan. Thank you very much everybody for sending in these replays. I hope you've liked this one. And there's going to be more replays, hopefully somewhere during the week, and then in the weekend as well. I'm working on an Object 140 versus T62A video, which I announced on the community tab. And as for now, I'd like to say thank you very much, cheers, happy tanking, and I'll catch you all on the next one.